Hello everybody, welcome to another bootlegger bonanza. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the RP46 model level deformation toys Soundwaves. This is a KO of the fans toys take on Soundwave. Quick look around the box, very kind of simplistic. We've got some pictures on the back there. We've got Frenzy or Rumble depending on your preference. We've got Ravage and Laserbeak, the accessories that are included, and we've got some warnings on the top there. Just opening the package up, everything comes packaged in a plastic clamshell. There we go. We've got the extras on the bottom of the casing. We've got a rather large instruction booklet, pamphlet, guide, with everything that you would expect, and one tasty looking Soundwave. Accessories are the same as what we get with the fans toys version, to make him look more like his toy stroke comic book interpretation. And then we get little pieces here for Soundwave, his weapons. We've got Frenzy's power drivers, the alternative chest plate section, again to make it look more like the toy. Let's crack it open. And here we have him out of his plastic prison. Some noticeable differences. He doesn't quite feel exactly the same. With their Astro Train, it was very difficult to kind of tell the difference between the two. This guy, its plastic feels slightly different, and we do get a few more kind of sprue marks on him. It's not quite as tidy. I think it kind of feels like it doesn't have that fans toys finish. It's just obviously something you get from fans toys. Ratchets are different in the knees, a lot kind of more subtle if you listen. Whereas the one on my fans toys one is very kind of clunky. I mean, off the bat, he definitely looks the part. He definitely looks like a really decent Soundwave. My neck was a bit stiff on mine. It was just this kind of collar section that was moving, but of course you can lift that up and bring that back down. So lift that back up and bring that back down. This section here, a little bit of extra movement on that locking tab. It's just the tweaks. Things aren't quite as finalized as they are on the fans toys version. I mean, let's take a look at them side by side. Both figures look sensational, don't they? I mean, I was looking forward to getting this because I like to have two versions of the Soundwave and wanted to have one done up in that kind of toy deco and one for my G1 animation continuity, and this guy definitely will help me tick those boxes. It's the fine tuning and the QC that we get with fans toys. This is what is kind of lacking. Don't get me wrong, both look the part, but with this KO we do get those looser joints. The tolerances aren't quite as good as what we get with fans toys. Now obviously my fans toys does have the Decepticon insignia, and I have kind of printed off kind of cell shaded style piece that slots on in, but from a distance, without getting up close and personal, would you know? Would you? As previously mentioned, the head does look left, right, up and down. This up joint is very stiff, but it does come all the way up, like so. Face doesn't look quite as pronounced. Grooves aren't quite there. It's just, I don't know, it's very matte. It's a very matte finish. I know fans toys one is as well, but I don't know, something slightly different about it. Lovely ratchets on those arms, out to the side. Upper bicep rotation, double bend on the elbow, really nice articulated hands and wrists, allowing for a really nice range of motion. We've got waist rotation there. We do have an abdominal crunch, albeit subtle and slight, but there is a crunch there nonetheless. We have hip skirts to the front, sides and rear, hindered slightly by this tab section here, but you don't really need it. You can have the legs come all the way up to the front, all the way up to the back. They come out to the side like so. Upper thigh is fixed due to these locking pins. These come down and kind of tidy all of that up. I mean, the legs do sit incredibly low on that hinge, don't they? But it's really nicely hidden behind this skirt section. We do have very subtle, very chimey knee joints, and we have up and down and some tilt on the feet. I mean, you just compare those leg ratchets to Fans Toys. Interesting, eh? I mean, colour, is it different? Slightly purple tinge, I guess, but it is incredibly slight. But it's definitely more matte, I guess, in look and feel. Who do you think is going to give us the Sound Blaster repaint first? The KOs or Fans Toys? Now, I don't have Fans Toys Frenzy to hand because I never got him out of the box. I kept him in the box. I collect the MMC tapes instead. I prefer how they look. This guy is not without his flaws. We've got wibbly wobbly leg. Screws need to be tightened. Again, it's the fine tuning. I can't get these sections out of the feet. They're just in there too tight as well. I need a little spudger or something. And these guns are very loose in the back there as well, but really nice paint apps. Good looking piece. It's just again that fine tuning. He will go back in the box though. I'm just I collect the MMC version, so I just prefer how they look. But definitely better than the Hasbro version, in my opinion. Same can be said with Laserbeak and Ravage. We get the Energon Cube, and we get an additional case. That's what Frenzy came out of. What I like about it is how close it is to the Fans Toys, but at the same time, things like they didn't include Rumble or Rumble Frenzy, you know, whichever one you call whatever. They didn't include the last tape. I think we could have included Buzzsaw as well, just to get the tapes. I mean, by the time you pay for the Fans Toys tapes, you've bought this figure. This is much cheaper than the official. It's actually cheaper than what you can pay now for like the Jakara version of Soundwave, and we all know, well, in my opinion, Fans Toys did a much better job of that kind of animation aesthetic. But just frustrating. Why not just include that last tape, or give us like Buzzsaw instead of Laserbeak? I don't know. Maybe they do a little add-on kit like the other company did for Astro Train. Only time will tell. And here we have him in his kind of toy-esque form. We've got the added sections on here, switched out the leg plates, the knee plates, and the knee joint covers, as well as these, and the head and the chest. Definitely kind of spruces him up. I actually really like how that looks. And somebody asked about this, actually in my Astro Train add-on kit, how Cyclonus looked with the full Target Master done up. It's good. It's not the tightest fit in his hand, but it does fit, and it's quite a heavy setup, but I mean, that's a good look for him, isn't it? Really nice. But this is about Soundwave. Really impressed. Like I said, it's odd little pieces here and there that aren't quite up to scratch. It's not as close to Fans Toys as I would like, but it's really, really good. Nonetheless, good, solid lump, die cast in all the right places, and a bargain. Perfect bang for your buck. Now, although this is how I'm going to display him, let's just get him transformed up just to see if we come across any glaring differences when it comes to the transformation. Yeah. Head can come down, and even with the toy head on, can still fit inside that void, albeit I couldn't get that to sit snug and flush with this headpiece in. I've popped those out. That does fit back in, but yeah, for some reason it wouldn't latch as it should. This here comes untabbed from here and comes back like so. And if you see here, we've got a tab just on this arm. That's going to push and locate, make sure the hip skirts are down, and this is going to rotate around. This is actually then going to open up, and you've actually got these nice little hidden tabs on the underside. This all opens up, this all opens up, and you've got this lovely little hip skirt on here, on here. Now, this piece here was crazy tight. That just secures under and tabs in, but that was really tight on this particular model. Once that's unlatched though, we can then rotate the legs again independently to that waist section. There we go, and that piece comes back in, latching over the back of those legs. That helps secure that collapsed waist into position. Tuck the fists in, under, push and square those off. And then these are going to slide and tab in, locating at 2 points, top and bottom. Right, so you've got to remove these additional radio sections for now, and this is going to rotate this way, like this, yeah. And you want to undo this piece here. Come on, this is all going to undo a little bit. This comes undone, this is going to come down, this comes up, this opens up like so, and there's another little tab on the inside here. It's where you want to unfold that one like this. This comes in there, this goes up and tabs like that. This opens up like this, and there's this tab here. This opens up. There's another little tab in here. Lots and lots of panels for this piece. Oh. Come on. There we go. That opens up. This comes back up. This is going to slide into that void, curling back over onto itself like so, and in turn allows this piece to come up. This tabs in on there. This section here opens up and lifts up. This has all come untabbed now, isn't it? It's going to come up to the side, and there's a couple of different retaining tabs. There's one at the top here, which you want to just line up there, This one's going to square up and tab in there, there. This latches in on top. There, that's down. Bring that down to the side. Make sure this is out, and those are going to slide just under and just under, so that when we compress this in, these are going to latch onto this section, then folds up and over like so, and then this is going to come over and just tab in, finishing off the edges. Got a little bit of a mark up there, haven't we? But there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's in a bit better now, isn't it? It still ejects. You've got the latch for the cassettes as well. Let's flick those out. There we go. Nice big solid Soundwave at a fraction of the cost. Let's just show you that the tape still fits. There we go. Lovely, jubbly. So there we go. Very affordable, cheap version of Soundwave. Not perfect by any means. Wibbly wobbly tapes aside and guns that drop off, but it is cheap as chips in comparison to the official, and yeah, this guy really needs needs some help, doesn't he? There. That'll do. That'll do. I'll include a link in the description below where this can be purchased. I'm actually looking at getting a wholesale lot of these in as well. If people in the UK are interested in them, just let me know in the comments section below. And until next time, for myself and the rest of the Collectables household, thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.